Yo, this week I got my boy DJ Easy. Listen, if you live in Connecticut, New York, Mass, you don't know who this man is, you're living under a rock. Easy, what's going on, man?
What's up, y'all?
Some love, man.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy DJ Easy. You get me on our Instagram, Twitter, Real DJ Easy. If you don't know, now you're gonna know. Simple as that. I'm gonna start off and clear the airway and let people know.
Okay.
I am that nigga when it comes to R&B.
Uh,
Let's start right there. A lot of the times people be asking me, yo, what's up with you on R&B? What's up with you? Why are you so passionate about R&B? And R&B is a different type of genre that you could get so much music in. It's so much lanes you could go into. You don't have to be in love. It's dancing R&B.
yeah.
If you are sad, it's sad R&B.
Fuels the soul.
Yeah, it's a different type of genre. Like hip hop has its way too. I would say the only thing that's close to R&B is I would say like reggae, dancehall,
Okay.
like that.
I can
Because
see
there's
that.
so many lanes you could go to in that type of thing. But as you seen on Sunday, everybody's calling me R&B Easy. So
Oh, so you got to let the people know where we're at too, bro. R&B Easy. Where can they find you on Sundays, Saturdays, Fridays, Thursdays, day parties? What's the move?
all right, so I do my own event called You, Me, and R&B. As
right.
you can see, it's a night full of R&B hits and classics. I would say mine is a different type of R&B party, not to downgrade anybody else's. I just feel like mine is more aggressive. There's no downside. There's no downtime. Like people come to my parties or my event and really want to hear R&B the whole night, and it's not like your smooth R&B just all night. It has this graceful points where it's like, we might go high here, but then we're gonna sing. But it's aggressive. It's not like I'm gonna play three good R&B songs and then I'm gonna like rock you to sleep. I'm not gonna do that. I'm literally gonna be on some. You gonna hear 30 hits in a row,
bangers, 90s,
80s, whatever you need. That's why I put the DJs in the positions that they are in to win.
Where we're at. So when you have these R&B, like what's the specific location?
It depends on how how I'm doing the party, because I did it at the spot. I started off at the spot. Then I went to Terminal.
Okay.
Then right now I'm on a run with In the City right now. It's a beautiful club, In the City, Bridgeport. If y'all don't know what that
I've been there.
at. It's a beautiful club.
Shout out to Paul.
Yeah, Danny and Max too. Danny and Max own the club now too. So shout out to my guys, my homage boys.
Okay.
Well, other than that, I do a Wednesday at Mint. It's called If You Love Me Wednesdays. That one, I give a little leeway to, let people just play, whatever they want to feel like playing versus my You, Me, and R&B. You, Me, and R&B is, I don't play that. Like, you DJs, you got to come over there and play R&B, like, for real. Like, if you try to go outside the lanes, I will literally walk up to you and be like, yo, turn the song, or, like, switch it up. Like,
How often do you DJ yourself?
Like,
I know you're always at all the parties, always, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're like one of the go-to DJs in Connecticut. Like,
thank you. I appreciate that.
Top 3, top 5, somewhere within the mix. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I DJ honestly. I would say like 4 or 5 times a week.
which is heavy.
Yeah, it's a lot. People don't understand. Like they think that DJing is cool until you gotta be a DJ and have longevity. So you have to do the things that a lot of us good DJs do. The number one rule is practice. A lot of DJs, they don't practice. They don't take the time to create new stuff. They see other people doing other things, and then they kind of copy that or try to,
I've noticed that
mimic that, and that's not where it's at. But the number one thing is to honestly practice. Saying anything is like basketball. If you want to be nice at basketball, you need to get in the gym. Like, if you want to rap, you shouldn't be rapping the day of.
Focus on it, stay consistent, driven.
Yeah. You got to take that shit seriously. Like, a lot of people, they don't take it
It
seriously.
can't just be a hobby. It has to be like a passion, like a love.
Yeah.
What's your So with that being said, is there like DJ beef? Like, do DJs beef with other DJs, or like over certain gigs or events, or you know what I mean? Try to headline certain things.
I don't think it used to be beef, but I don't think it's actually like beef.
Yeah.
It wasn't like no street shit. Like it wasn't nothing like that. It was just like who was better, or sometimes it be the egos. Like a lot of the times, like I had an ego, but I had to kill my ego to understand like you can't have an ego in this business and think that you're gonna have longevity, because the way how our DJ alliance is with the people I rock out with, we help each other out. Like nobody wants to always be, sometimes people don't want to be Kobe every night. Somebody don't want to be Shaq every night. Somebody don't want to be that person. Like sometimes you might have an off night where you got to be like, yo, I gotta pass the baton off to you. But if you have that leeway and you feeling like you the shit and you got this big ass ego and you go in there and you stink it up, shit, it might be curtains for you the next party. It might be over with. I ain't gonna lie to you. I done seen it. Like, you be hot for a couple of months, and that buzz would die down so quick, because with social media, it's literally on to the next thing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like
short
facts.
Short
attention span.
Yeah. With that being said, like also we get a lot of artists that come through Connecticut. We recently just had Meek Mill. Like name a couple like crazy artists that pulled up and that you've been turning the tables on.
I would say the biggest artist I've been around, I would honestly say probably Neo.
Oh wow, okay. Wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, I've been around Neo a few times. He used to work with my boy Zay France. That's a dude that I work with.
Okay.
Major R&B artist. The ladies love him. Makes great music, and he's from Connecticut.
I had no idea.
North Carolina.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Great dude. But we did a couple of shows with him, and I remember one time he was like, who is this guy? Like who is like, is he really good? Like, cause this DJ, everybody could be a DJ now.
Yeah.
It sucks.
I want to be a DJ.
Like, see, and all it takes is you got to get a laptop, get a little sound effects, and
where do I get the music from? See, that's the thing too. Like, I've always wanted to be a DJ, or like at least try a little something different out. But it's like, dang, like for example, you can run music for 2 days straight.
Yeah.
The music I got, I'm probably good for an hour and a half, and it's over. You know what I mean?
You gotta understand is when you doing when you try to be a DJ, you have to connect with other DJs, and you have to ask them like, yo, bro, can I get some music? And then there's some DJs that will give you music, and there's some DJs that might not give you the music. Like me, I'm the type of DJ, I'll give you the music, because no matter what, at the end of the day, it's not about what's in front of you. It's about how you gonna chef it up. Like how you gonna make this into something greater than what I had.
Yeah.
And hey, if you do that, then I'm cool with that. Like I'm good with other people shining. Like a lot of people don't want to see others shine, and I think that's in like a New Haven mentality too, or Connecticut mentality.
I'm starting to see it as well. Yeah.
It's like I want other artists to start working together more, DJs to start working more, and promoters start working more, because at the end of the day, like it's only a few people in the entertainment business that have stepped outside of Connecticut.
Yeah.
They talk about us like it's all they know about Connecticut is UConn, pizza,
Yale University,
and Yale. That's it. That's it. That shit is so crazy. Like Connecticut, like what y'all got going on out there? And that should be like, bro, we got everything that people don't think that we have. We got hoods out here. We listen, and it's not even a good accomplishment. But I remember a couple of years ago, we was like one of the highest murder rates in the world at one time.
Unfortunately,
that shit was crazy. But you see it. It's Connecticut, and it's like,
it's
That's why I like to, show and improve when I'm definitely out of state. When I go do these out of state gigs, because I always, put Connecticut on my back, and I always say like, yo, like, I'm from Connecticut. Like, we really get busy, and a lot of times when you talk that talk, they be like, whatever. And I always say, Connecticut has the best DJs in the world. I always say that. I don't think nowhere else, besides New York, but Connecticut has the best DJs in the world. Like, a set amount. I'm not saying everybody's like that, but if you put 10 of us in a room and we got to go against 10 other DJs in the world, we gonna beat them. We got talent.
Yeah, 100%.
And it's a lot of DJs that really get overlooked too, because of certain things that they don't do.
Politics too. I've seen on a political level a lot of. I ain't gonna say a lot. A few great DJs that I know, have gotten looked over when it comes to certain platforms or certain radio stations, things like that. Also, just kind of being in a mix and being a DJ, I know you see everything. You see the crazy fights, the relationships problems in the club.
You see it all.
Oh, I mean, just everything. Like what's like something crazy you see in a club?
I ain't gonna lie. When I first started DJing, it was probably like 2014 or 15.
Okay.
I think. It was at it used to be called the Cheetah Club, but the original name club was R Bar.
Yep.
And they brought Dirk here.
Yep.
And they brought Andre Drummond.
We were kids. I remember that.
And I remember playing, and I remember the security guard walked up to me, and he was like, cut the music, da-da-da. And I'm like, that's the worst thing to do. I hate when people come up to you while we DJing and stuff like that, and they be like, yo, just cut the music off. You got to allow us to mellow the music down or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because of the simple fact that if you think about, if you in a club, you jamming, you doing what you doing, and the music just stop, you going to start looking around, and then that's when all the panicking, you got to ease people out, like, you know what I'm saying? But and he was a cool dude. Like, it was funny. I forgot the dude, security guard name, but he used to always be a bully to everybody else. But when it came to me, he always just kept it calm. And then I used to be like, yo, he's fucking dude is an asshole. But he never used to do the shit to me. So when he did it to me, I'm like, nigga, what up? Like, what's up? And he like, bro, just listen to me. Quit the shit. And I'm like, what? Come to find out, some kid got shot on the other side of the club. And it was like,
I remember this.
Oh, my God. Yeah. That was the worst night ever. Like, I'm talking about ever.
Yeah, I remember that.
Because this is when I first started. So when I first started, I was a DJ that used turntables and shit like that. So, but it wasn't like I was in records, but it was laptop, everything. But I had the turntable, so I'm trying to pack the shit up, man, quick. Y'all know, you know how the boys in blue do. Nobody moved. Nobody could get out. And I'm like, fuck.
It's a crime scene.
Crime scene. Y'all niggas can't go nowhere. I need IDs. And I'm like, I was literally walking out the door and stopped me right then and there. Boom. I'm like, fuck. Damn. Then on top of that, rest in peace to the young kid. He still was in the building, so they didn't even move him, no nothing. So, now it's, the protocols, whoever's on site got to stay there. Now you got to wake up the detective. Now he got to get up, get dressed, come over there. Yeah. I'm looking at it's fucking 5:30 in the morning. Still didn't leave. We didn't leave that club till like 6:37.
Yeah.
Mad as hell.
And this is when the clubs will close now at 2 o'clock. Still do, but.
Yo. I was so mad that night.
Unfortunately, man, New Haven, Bridgeport, Hartford, Waterbury, we're plagued with a lot of violence, a lot of gun violence.
It was stupid too, but it's such a tragic thing because it's like I just hate that, like, people come out to have a good time.
Yeah.
and you might have some static with somebody and stuff like that. But it's crazy because a dude to see you in Walmart, he'll see you driving down the street, he won't say nothing to you. The minute he get a little intoxicated, he get a little, you know what I mean? Even with the girls, they like, quit all that. Stop coming to the club with beef, yo. People really come out, spend their hard-earned money to have a good time. Just let people have a good time. If you on some, you can't take it no more, you want to feel like you're going to do that, just go home.
So just earlier we spoke on like, pardon me, the music kind of like fueling your soul, like especially with R&B. There's a soul tie. Even with hip hop, like I listen to a lot of Future. Like I get, pardon me, I get driven off like listening to certain types of music. Yeah. Do you think the culture or like the music kind of plays off of that, just kind of with the violence in the songs?
That too, but I'm telling you, it's a lot of ego things because you be in the club. You might see a dude, like I said, you might have static with him, and then you chilling, you minding your business, and you might see him get rowdied up because of the music. Yeah. Now he with his friends, now he feel like he want to pop off, or he pointing at you, and you like, bro, I came here to have a good time. This nigga's on that type of time, so it's like, yo, then you gotta play. Am I gonna be pussy and shut up and want to leave? And then it'd be shit like that. It'd be like,
but then you gotta have something like, a lot of dudes don't have anything to lose. And like I had this conversation with Striz on the last podcast. I'm like, hey, like if these dudes don't feel like they have anything to lose, then they're willing to throw everything out the window.
That's fact. They don't care. They don't care.
It's a lot harder to be a man and have something to lose than it is to be a male and then potentially have nothing to lose.
I tell niggas all the time, I'm not going to jail. Yeah. I'm not going to jail. I'm not fit for jail. I'm not going to jail, bro. Like, I'm not. Well, I would say I would, because I definitely got locked up a couple of times. But it wasn't like shit. Like I didn't go to prison. I'm not going to prison. I'm not putting on no. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry.
You went to detention.
Yeah, like I'm not doing none of that. Like that's my whole thing. Is like, yo, you rather be around men for the next 15 to 25 years, maybe.
Crazy, bro.
Nah, I'm not
no
doing
freedom.
that.
You can't walk around as you will. Can't leave.
I like to cook. And the shit you can't cook in there.
I like cooking, but it's not cooking the way you want to cook.
Saying, bro, yeah. I'm not doing that. I'm not putting myself in no predicament like that. Thank God that my mother raised me with different values, and I'm honestly what I'm scared of first. And I was having this conversation with my boy Poe, Quapo. Shout out to my boy Quapo. I was like, yo, I done had so many friends that passed away, went to jail, and all that. And I said the only thing that really kept me out of the streets is I was scared of my mom. Like, if you ain't scared of your parents in some type of way, you gonna kind of be like, I'll do whatever I want. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? I was scared of my mom. Fuck going to jail.
You gotta go back home.
Yeah, fuck going to jail. I gotta go see that lady first, and then I'm gonna go to jail. Like, shit, I'm good. Nah, I'm not with none of that. Yeah, I'm not with that. That's not what it is. That's why I tell her all the time, yo, please keep your private shit at home, your personal shit at home. Come to the club, just come have a good time. Like, if you feeling like you gotta be upset, leave. It's easy to leave. Yeah.
You ever see, like at the club, maybe it might be one of your boys or like his girl or like your homegirl and like her man there's, some funny stuff going on. Would you speak on it? You know what I mean? Like, let's say your boy's at the club or your homegirl's at the club, family member, and they're there with someone that's not their significant other. And yo,
I ain't gonna lie.
Where's your man at? Or where's your girl?
I'm minding my business.
But do you see it, though?
I see.
How often do you see that?
Very often.
Oh, that's crazy.
Very often.
It's 2026, though.
It's very often. You gotta mind your business, because sometimes, like I got a female best friend. Her name Bria. Yep. Used to be coming with me to the club all the time. Like, she don't play about me at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's in the club. Like, say if we be like, I'm like, yo, I'm gotta go do the spot. And she's like, yo, I'm gonna pull up. Yeah. She'll literally pull up, sit next to me. Yo, make sure I get my hookah. Make sure I get my drinks. Make sure I'm good. To the point where people was like, yeah, they messing around and I'm like, ew, I don't like her. beautiful women. But you know how you look at somebody, you be like that's my sis for real. Like I don't look at her like that, but that's why sometimes you gotta just mind your business because you never know. Like, you know what I'm saying? And what if it was a situation where people was gonna go around and be like, yeah, you know, Easy mess with such and such, and then they get back to somebody else, and now it's like, oh yeah, they done seen you, and be like, you know what? Sometimes mind your business. I'll keep playing the music.
So what is it like? Because especially in the atmosphere, because I've seen as well. You'll be working, and a woman will pull up on you. Hey, you know what's going on? But she has an interest in you. Like, how do you kind of work your way and like orchestrate your way through, you know, certain situations like that, whether you're interested, not interested, or, you know, you're keeping it professional. You're just at work.
I keep it professional. I keep it professional. I always be like, come to my parties, come to my next party or something like that. I keep it like that because
utilize the attention for the finances.
Nah, I don't even pay attention to none of that. To be honestly,
no, but I'm saying like you can reverse that. Keep it professional. Yeah. Just like you said.
Even if they say, you know what I'm saying? Even if they do trying to flirt with me and stuff like that, I know how to divert the situation because, you know, 9 times out of 10, you know, it's the liquid courage. Like, you know what I'm saying? They might see me out. They be like, oh, he fly, he this, he that, boom, boom. And, you know, and I've
seen you do that. I've seen you put a cold shoulder on a female one time. I was like, dang, I was cold. Like, you come up to you, talking to you, and you just shoulder turn, start talking to your boy. And she's like tapping you, like, yo, hold on. And I just walk away. I'm like, dang, that was cold.
Nah, I think that was at the playlist.
That was cold, bro. Cold.
That was at the playlist. I remember that. Nah, because you got to understand is like me, when I'm in that club environment, no matter what, if I'm definitely there to work, I'm listening to what the other DJ is playing because I don't want to play the same thing that he played. And I'm very focused on that. Like me and you, we could be chopping it up, having a conversation, but I'm listening to the music. I'm listening to, listening to the environment of what's going. I'm looking around. Like I pay attention to my work because when I get on that stage, or I would say the set, I'm literally preparing for the people to have a show. So I'm not gonna, mess around trying to flirt with another girl or you know what I'm saying, or
end up screwing up.
It like too much drinking and I'm paying attention. That's why I don't like going to the club when my set time is that because I want to honestly feel what the other DJ was playing so I could know how to maneuver because if he's in a good lane, I'd be like, all right, cool, he was in a good lane. All right, let me go this way, or if he was killing it, then I have to switch it up to go, might have to piggyback off of what he was already doing because he was cooking.
Who's like one of the hottest like artists out right now?
As far as
like modern day hip hop, like because there's a Young Thug drama, there's the Gunna drama that took place, there's a Boston Richie stuff going on right now. There's artists falling off, new artists. Me personally, I think Future's like holding it down right now. I think Future's holding it down. There was the Drake beef. Like, who do you have as like your top artist right now that you can play some music, you could throw that artist on in this game? You know what I mean? Like, who's at the top right now?
I'm hoping it's gonna be Drake.
Me too. Yeah.
I'm hoping it's gonna be Drake because that whole beef with Drake shit had me like, wow. Yeah. I was just so appalled. Like, you never know who really rock with you until like shit hit the fan, and now everybody hate Drake, and it was just like me not like us, and I'm like, God, what's up with this? Like,
as soon as that album drop, it's gonna switch up.
I know it's gonna be crazy, but other than that, I don't even know. Like, it sucks. These dudes need to make some records. You know what I'm saying?
And I think he's doing that intentionally. So like, I think he fell back so people, because he's still number one on the charts, especially when it comes to
he dropped that streams. Shit with Party Next Door.
Yeah, like he's still number one, even though he's taking a back seat. And I think that's one thing that, for example, Future has mastered. When you hear about Future, you don't see him out in public. You kind of just hear when his music drops. You might see him out.
The crazy thing is,
and he falls back.
Not to cut you off, But the thing about them dudes be outside.
Yeah.
They just don't be outside where we be outside.
Yeah.
So like,
But you also don't see him on media either. You don't see him on TV unless, like, for example, it's some type of event. For example, Future now works with Louis Vuitton, so like you'll see him, but he's at a Louis thing, or like he's at Formula One weekend.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
them dudes be in. I noticed that them dudes be overseas. Like,
Yeah.
like
Smart.
I always see like Roddy Ricch over there, like Paris and stuff like that, and I always see like Future over there.
Yeah.
So like, I think that when they music drop, they got to be in the States. But if not, they not even over here. They in like L.A., Miami. They might slide to Atlanta if that.
Yeah.
But it's literally Miami, Texas. If they got something going on, L.A., and then it's literally back over to like Paris and stuff like that, because I feel like everybody's on a fashion wave. Like, everybody want to get, the drip,
fly,
the Louis,
brands,
and all that stuff. Yeah.
Renzi,
So
everything.
I get that. How did you feel about the Drake and Kendrick? Right.
I think it was overhyped. I think the Kendrick stuff was overhyped. And I don't know why everyone hated Drake so much and wanted him to lose. But I was, aside from being like a Drake supporter and a Kendrick supporter, like Drake said certain verses and you really had to process it to really understand this dude is like dropping bars.
Yeah, he is.
Like Drake said certain things. Drake would say one verse and it had 4 different meanings. I was like, he said this, but then this also means this. And he connected it to this. It's like, but again, a lot of people weren't thinking outside the box. So they weren't able to make the connections within his verses to see how powerful certain, verses he dropped were. And I think Kendrick was a bit more, he's a bit more simple but catchy. Right. Drake was like, I think also Drake was trying to make music for the club as well, simultaneously. Like, hey, this is a diss, but this is a diss you could play in the club. And I think if he just went straight like raw music, like D Block, Jadakiss style, and just went at him, I think it would have been a little different. But he was being clever simultaneously. Yeah. And I think that's what got him. I think he should just like
he had I think what they had like 4 or 5 rounds. I think like Drake was beating him until Not Like Us. Yeah. Until Not Like Us. And that shit was crazy. Like what everybody be so mad that Drake sued, and he was, Drake's a bitch, he sued and he shouldn't have did this. And I'm like, yo, you have to understand why he sued. Like, a lot of people, if y'all don't know why he sued sued because the company Universal had to give him a $400 million contract. So that's what he was looking for. He was like, yeah, man, like, nigga, I'm gonna get $400 million. And he was like, it was like, nah, we're gonna give you 250. That's not enough. Yeah. So if he's beefing with somebody else that's, you know what? We could push the narrative. So now we put money into Not Like Us, his value goes down. So now when he wanted the 250 million, now you know what they offering him now? 150 million.
Aren't they under the same label as well?
Yes.
That's conflicting.
That's because Universal bought everything. If it wasn't, they would be separated. But Universal bought everything. So now, like, it's like politics. It's like, yo, damn, what? Hell yeah, I'm suing these niggas, man. Yeah. These niggas is putting money into, get my value disintegrated. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah, I'm suing. And it's not like it's, a couple M's. We're talking about hundreds. Yeah.
I think they were able to come to like some type of conclusion at the end.
That's crazy.
He ended up like dropping the lawsuit. So I think behind closed doors, they were able to figure out some numbers that made him happy and made the label happy. And we don't know. But I'm just, kind of just playing, playing with the context clues that we do have. That's potentially what happened.
You crazy as hell. You think that if I was going into a meeting and the meeting was said, when I leave out of here, I'm asking for $400 million, and you offer me $250 million, knowing that if I'm on a rise, if he would have beat Kendrick in that, and not like us never, he probably would have been able to get 500 million easily. He'd have been like, I'm untouchable. Yeah. They said, no, we can't even give him the grace of that. Let's go put money into that. And then now it's like, oh, you called him a pedophile. Now
that was crazy. I think that got to him as well. And everyone just rolled with it. No facts, no evidence. That's another thing with his bars. He was dropping like evidence. Like, he was like, yo, you could research this. This is on paper.
Facts.
Just to kind of switch sides here. The dating world. A lot of people are single now. Like, it's almost like cheating is like the thing to do nowadays, right? It's being promoted online. It's in the city girls are promoting this. The city boys, going overseas, Colombia. Yeah. Like, what's wrong if you see anything wrong with the dating market today?
I think that the reason why a lot of women and men are cheating is because, and it sucks because whoever females see this, they're gonna say, "Oh, how can you blame it on us?"
Yeah,
I gotta give it to the women because women are devaluating their self by accepting these men that just want to have sex with them, and then they figure out if they want to mess with them, and it'll be like, "Yo, let me take you on an island real quick," or "Let me take you over here," or they're telling men, "Oh, you got to buy me this," or they could buy me that for you to take me serious. Like, when the hell did that happen? Like, your mother wasn't like, it's crazy because you act like that and your mother wasn't like that. You wasn't raised like that. Your grandmother didn't raise you like that. Your great-grandmother didn't raise your mother like that or your grandmother like that. So where did the concept of people having to pay girls to do certain things now is just like
transactional?
It's
the culture as well, in my opinion. Like everybody wants to be somebody. Pardon me. Everybody wants to be somebody, right? And there's an image that comes with that. There's expensive clothing, certain designer clothing that we spoke about previously. Having a certain image, being around a certain crowd, and to be able to have some of this stuff, they have to do certain things and be around certain people. Now, if, hey, you can't afford this, but this dude is willing to fly you out and say, hey, come chill with me, we'll go do whatever, and I'll give you a bag, I'll give you a Chanel, I'll give you a Birkin, I'll give you a Louis, Gucci purse, whatever it is, because she wants to fit a certain image, maybe she might go.
Yes,
it's
now
also within the culture.
So now when she gotta accept that when you deal with a nigga like that, he gonna do that shit to 10 other bitches too. So what made you so special?
Yeah.
That's the shit that be making me laugh because it be like, then it's like, oh, he cheated and you saw the signs.
Yeah.
You saw the signs. You left homeboy that had a good job at Amazon, maybe working overnight at Target or something.
That's not what they want, though. They want the top 5%.
They want exactly. Then you 5%. Have to understand when you deal with that top 5%. It comes with that.
Comes with a certain
consequences. It comes with that.
Comes with a certain lifestyle.
And it's the men too. That's what I said. I don't solely blame it on, the women. Yeah. I'm definitely blaming it on the dudes because it's like, yo, like to me, I never had to do anything like that. And granted, what Mitch said, I'm broke, baby. I would never do that in my life. Yeah. Like I'm not. If a chick want me, she has to want me for who I am. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't make sense for me to have to I'm not buying my love. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to purchase my love to make you like me because of how beneficial I am to you. Like, nah, you got to be able to build with somebody. That's where the strong relationships last because shit, he could be up $150K and then he could lose it, and then how are you going to help this nigga get it back? All the thing you worried about is how
you going to get what you can't get out of the situation.
Nah, it's over with.
At what point, in your opinion, should like a man feel like he's ready for a relationship? That's a tough one because like there are different avenues to like finding that partner and putting yourself in the right position to be in a relationship. like me personally, I feel like you should be doing pretty well. Like you should be able to support your lifestyle comfortably before you can bring another person, whether that be a woman, or bring your child, or getting a woman pregnant and having a child. Like there's certain levels you got to be able to reach by yourself before you can take a woman into your arms, into your household, and try to build a family.
I think you'll know I think men know. We'll know like when we know, like
But that's the thing though. We don't, like, a lot of us. We might think love is enough, and it should be, but we get to a certain point, and I think this is why a lot of kids are being raised in 2-parent households, or 2 separate households of each parent, because like we don't focus on our finances when we're younger. So a lot of us men, we think love's enough, and we'll figure it out later on in life. But we're having children. We're raising families that we can barely afford.
I would say we'll know when you have that. You'll have that feeling, like you'll be like, damn, like I'm straight, like I'm good, like, and it's going to take time because a lot of the times people are not marrying or dating or trying to date somebody that they're compatible with, like, you know what I'm saying?
I
like
agree with that as well.
It's like have a relationship with somebody that you can honestly say, like, I can have a conversation with them, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got, like, me, I'm thinking of, like, longevity always. So it's like, damn, like, what if I get fucked up and I gotta, like, say for instance, you never know what's gonna happen.
Take a couple months off work or something like that.
Can she hold down the fort or whatever the case might be?
And be confident enough that you'll bounce back and hold it down.
Or what if you get injured or you can't walk? Like, you know what I'm saying? Or you fucked up and she got to give you a bath. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
she don't stick around.
That's the type of women that, that you should be trying to, date with. And then same thing as men. Like, men, like, yo, if you not going to be able to help her in that type of way, because, 9 times out of 10 niggas look at a girl like, she look good.
You go off attraction first.
Yeah, go off attraction. Then you're not even cool with her like that. Like, you can't even sit down and, like,
she might piss you off just hearing her voice. We all been there.
Like, you gotta be able to laugh and joke with your partner. You know what I'm saying? And like, just if you want to be in the house and you just watching TV and it's cool and it's like, you like, I'm getting out the house. Man. I'm getting the fuck away from her, and it'll be times like that because motherfuckers be getting on each other's nerves. But if you could recycle that shit right back to day one, and you always gonna be able to feel them butterflies. I be seeing it with certain people relationships, and I be like, yo, that shit dope, because I can understand, why a person, being with somebody like, yo, that shit's dope. Like, they really love each other on some, like, they cool, like, you know what I'm saying? I DJ'd mad weddings and shit like that, so I seen it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I done seen the ups and downs, and then I seen, like, the cool shit, and I see the, the little butterflies, and I used to be like, yeah, this shit dope, like, you know what I'm saying? Then
you see yourself getting married in the future?
I want to,
man, but I'm scared, bro.
I'm scared,
man.
I'm scared.
It's a scary world.
It's a scary world.
It's tough, bro. Yeah. Like, you gotta look out for so much, and like, marriages isn't really like I think it's more than just a commitment. It's a commitment to that person, but it's a commitment for you to change as well, because this person you're with isn't going to stay the same. You both are going to evolve and grow. So it's a commitment to each other, and it's a commitment to you to say, hey, you know what? This person's viewpoints or state of mind, our actions might change slightly as we get older, but I'm going to stay committed. I'm going to stick through it.
And on top of that, you got to think about it. Like, say if, per se, even like you might, your value might be going up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're bettering yourself as a person with inside yourself, at your mental. And what if you fucking with somebody that still on the same level? It's like, damn, like, I'm trying to go here. I'm trying to go here, and you down here. And another thing is what I always tell people, like, yo, you got to know who you dealing with too.
100%.
Because you will never know who you dealing with until something bad happens. You can see all the good. Wait till something bad happens. Then you'll know who you really messing with. Yeah. Then on top of that, another thing, you got to know who you're dealing with as far as they family-wise, too. Because family, they might have some certain beliefs that you ain't even with.
Yeah.
Or you might be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, me personally, like, for example, like, I'm not the dad. I've never been the dad. Like, once it got, like, 8 o'clock, I'm never taking my kid out the house. I'm not putting my kid in a car, not doing none of that. Like, it's over with. 8 o'clock, it's always been the cutoff for me. Like, think about it, I've been doing weddings, all different types of shit. I see babies out, and I'm like, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's a bad thing for them, but for me, I'm not doing that. Like, you know, kids
for D-Lo and what's the name? Not Boston Richie. It was Boston and D-Lo on Route 49 when they were in New Haven.
Nah, I was booked somewhere else. But
bro.
yeah,
straight kids. Like, I mean, it was an event for the city for the younger crowd, but like, you know, there's a lot of younger kids in there as well. So I kind of see the point where you're coming from. It's crazy.
You gotta have set some boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Like, say per se. Like, think about it like this. Like, say, like me, I don't eat pork.
Yeah. Oh.
So
same here.
I wouldn't. Now, how would you feel if your wife's mother gave the baby pork? You're gonna be pissed. You're gonna be pissed.
Like that. Yeah.
You're gonna be pissed. Yeah. And then it's like, she might take up for her mom, or she might sweep it underneath the rug like that ain't cool. Like, and it's like, it's certain shit that to me it'd be like, yeah, you gotta know, because ain't no way in hell that I'm building this shit up, and I want my kid to eat right, and I want and then it'd be like certain shit like that. Like, hey, oh, it's not that bad. I just gave the baby a piece of bacon.
Yeah, no, I definitely feel you on that. I definitely
come
feel
in the house and your kid got a piece of bacon in their hand.
That's big for me too. That's a major thing, because like, if and when I do find that person, like, I'm a big gym dude. You know, I'm a gym head. I've been a gym head for years. Like, my fitness is important. I want my woman to be fit. I want to raise my kids in the same light. Eat healthy, work out, train. You know, just be the best version of yourself.
Facts.
Period.
So what you gonna do?
I gotta find my girl in the gym or something, man.
I'm talking about what you gonna do when the mom giving the baby the bacon.
Hopefully, nah, but my woman should, especially if we're on the same type of time, she should be able to say, "Yo, mom, listen, we don't give the kids pork." And it should be fine.
But you know how that shit gonna go. Mom, why you give the baby some pork? And the mom gonna go, it's all right, baby. It ain't gonna be. Now it's just like.
So, but now that's.
Now you gotta talk to the dad.
I speak to my woman. About that. Like, it's not my place to directly speak with the mom. You know what I mean? I address this moment. Hey, Ma gave little baby some bacon, or she gave her some Burger King or McDonald's fries or something like that. You know, we kind of on the same page. Can you just talk to her about that? Kind of just let her know, hey, like, you know, respectfully, you know, we don't eat that type of stuff.
Facts.
And that's her mom. They have a certain rapport. Like, she knows her mom better than anyone else. The only person that might know her mom better is her grandmother.
Yeah.
So she should be able to respectfully come to her mom, and her mom should be, all right, baby, you know, you're right. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a certain level of respect and compassion and understanding when it comes to parents and their children.
Yeah.
Like, my mom might do a certain thing, but I'm like, hey, mom, listen, I know she likes candy. She had a cavity 3 years ago. I'm trying to prevent that from happening again. Like, please just don't give her candy. Oh, okay. You know, she really likes it, but all right. And then, you know, she could say, oh, hey, baby girl, daddy doesn't want you having candy.
She gonna be sneaking it. I'm just telling you, bro. They gonna be sneaking it. They gonna be sneaking it. It's gonna get bad, yo. That's the shit.
But if your child, but here's the thing: if your child's on the same page,
nah, they ain't gonna give a fuck.
No, I'm telling you,
they ain't gonna give
like ill.
No, they not.
But their body is gonna reject it.
Their body's probably gonna get sick. Yeah.
So if you have a child that never had pork in their life, and they're trying pork for the first time at 11, 12, 13 years old, whatever the age is,
yeah, they
their body's
gonna
reject it. They're gonna get sick. Same thing with fast food. You ask anyone, You go, let's say someone that eats McDonald's, I don't know, 3 times a week, 4 times a week.
Mm-hmm.
You go 2 years without eating McDonald's. You try it again 2 years later.
Yeah,
your body's going to reject it immediately. You're immediately going to get sick. Your stomach's going to start to turn. So there will be signs. Even if they sneak it, there will be signs. You're like, yo, why are you sick? What'd you eat? Oh, Nana gave me bacon.
It's over with.
And then it's like, damn, all right, you know. And now you can explain to her, and hey, now there's like proof. Sick. Hey, she, you know, baby girl got sick. You know, little man got sick.
Yeah, that's why you got to know you got to do your background check or wherever you're dealing with too, because you know, shit, it's not even just that. Even health wise, like you know what I'm saying. Just do a background check. You know, you really rocking with. That's why I said as a man, like I think that we'll know because it's like fuck all the cheating and shit.
Yeah.
It's literally who's going to be my partner because now it's like
immediately.
You'll know. You'll. I think men
immediately. So
like I think men that I honestly had conversations with, like, because I always ask like, you know, when I do weddings, I'd be like, yo, when did you know? Like, and they'll give me different, you know, scenarios and stuff like that, and I'll be like, yo, how long you been dating? And they'll be like, yo, some of them be like, yo, I knew I wanted to marry the first time I seen her, and then it'd be like sometimes like. Be like, yo, it took a struggle, you know, we went through this and we had to do that, and I had to realize this is my partner for real. This is my friend. I love her to death. We have a kid, and it's like, yo, when you hear those type of conversations, it get different because I'd be like, I understand that versus the love at first sight. Like, word. What about the bitch that was in Cancun?
but you can tell, and I say this, I had this conversation with a female a couple of days ago. I'm like, oh, men, we can tell just by watching you interact if you are wifey material.
Facts.
We can just watch you from a distance for 30 seconds just to see how you conversate with someone. That's a woman capable of being married. That she's capable of being a wife.
Can't find them in the club. Not with me.
Nah, you know what?
Don't come find them at the club with me.
I'm like a hopeless romantic, low key, because like I don't look for women in the club. But like, you know, I don't know if you know, but you know, there might be like that one woman in the club, and it's like, maybe the club isn't really her vibe, and she just happens to be here. And like, maybe, you know what I mean? We could make something shake, you know, make it work. Maybe she's a good woman. Hopefully. And like, you know, you could tell me again, I'm big on fitness. If she's in the gym, I'm in love, bro. I'm in love. I'm looking at her like, man, and she works out.
See, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you already see the connection and where y'all going, you know, be compatible at versus like I said, like, you know, some niggas is like, yo, I want to take you on a date. They don't even know what the bitch hobby is, or you know what I'm saying. They don't want to know. They don't know. They don't care to know that. They just want to get in their pants, and then they're like, oh, she a bad bitch. You know what I'm saying? And she good. You fucked around, keep fucking her now. She fucked around and get pregnant, and then it's this and it's that. Then it's too much. Versus it's like, yo, I really rock with this girl. Like she makes me laugh. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I probably been having a bad day, and her voice cheered me up, you know what I'm saying? Or she might put me in my place, like if I'm going through, I want to do this, I don't do that. Nah, that's not what you need to do.
Hold your head up. Come
that's
on,
not what
let's get to his money. Yeah.
Versus, I need a bag. I need, take me to Cancun, or take me to Belize.
Or you're having an issue and she just sitting there listening with no type of help or resources. Oh, that's crazy. Like,
as soon as I hear, oh, that's crazy. What? You don't got nothing.
Give me some type of feedback, something to bounce off of. Give me some hope. Like, this is what you're here for. You're not here for like your body or for your food. Like, you're here to like support me. You know what I mean?
But they don't some of them don't understand that.
Yeah.
That's because a lot of them don't know what real love is, or you know, the value, like we talked about in the beginning, the value of how relationships are started. It's not how, you know, their mom was raised or something like that. Or even so, they don't even know.
What's changing it? What's causing this, like, shift in relationships and love and real commitment in marriage?
Because girls want to be the niggas now.
Yeah.
Because girls want to be the niggas now.
Yeah.
And, you know, city girls, summer, and, you know.
Yeah, but city girls, they starting to see the city girl route isn't really what it is. You know what I mean?
JT already got him. She got a nigga. So it can't be no city girl for her. But, you know, then, you know, Young Miami was fucking with Diddy. And there wasn't no city girl, none of that. Like,
she must
be
be
one
or something like that. Allegedly.
Nah, she was with Diddy. Getting peed on and all that.
Allegedly.
Nah, that shit crazy. Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's tough, man. Hopefully, I kind of, before I really like settle in, I want to be like financially like locked to the point where, like, for example, I was talking about this girl. I think her name was like Aisha, not Curry, but like a different Aisha, or like Adisha or something like that. This is a woman that said her man needs to give her $50,000 a month. This was
I seen
recently,
that. Yeah.
But she's like an entertainer or something, like a dancer.
She's an Instagram girl.
Yeah.
That's it.
But she works at a club. But like she's like, oh well, I make that for myself, and he needs to be able to provide me with $50,000 a month and be able to pay my bills. And I'm like,
he just bought it. That's what I'm saying. Like, and then you think that. Dude, that's what makes dudes so scary to date somebody that's actually, you know, let's say like quote unquote fine or very attractive, because it's like she want money. Like, and it's like, yo, you know what? For that, if I gotta pay for it, I don't want that.
But
like,
also, I get where she's coming from to a certain extent, because if you're living a certain lifestyle, you don't want to fall back on a certain type of lifestyle you have to adjust.
Why I gotta give it though?
I get that, but the other thing is, right, that personally that motivates me, because I'm like, all right, cool. Let's say hypothetically speaking, she was messing with a dude that was giving her $50,000 a month and paying all her bills, which there are men like that out there. I wouldn't want to do that, but in my mind, I'm like, damn, how can I get to a level where if I wanted to do that, which I wouldn't, how can I get to a level where I can do that? Because the fact that there are men able to physically do that, bro. Here's $50,000, all your bills paid, and then still be able to pay for their own lifestyle and families, and make sure everything's, you know, good at home, on their side of family. That's
I don't want that type of money.
What?
I don't want that type of money. I don't want that type of headache. That's a headache. That's a headache.
Well, you know, they do say more money, more problems.
That's a headache. Yeah. I could feel like
I want that type of money.
Nah, I don't want that type of money. That's not gonna be peaceful. Cause what's gonna happen when the next nigga that make more money than you?
But so that's the thing though. But I wouldn't. But I wouldn't go for a woman that only wants me for my money. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying not you, but I'm just saying in general. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's always gonna be somebody that's gonna have a step up.
100%.
So it's like
always. You'll never be top dog.
Facts.
You'll step up a level, but there's another level above that. You'll get to that level, there's another level above that.
Because who's to say that she not going to deal with that dude? Think about that. If the dude is willing to pay the $50,000, right?
Yeah.
And she rocking with him. What if a dude come by and say, "Yo, I got $150,000 for you"?
Yeah,
she gonna leave, son.
Yeah.
He thought he was the man. A couple grand.
Yeah.
Don't even worry about it, sweetie.
Don't worry about it.
Don't even worry, sweetheart. Matter of fact, yo, don't even go home tonight. Here. What? If I don't. That just, to me, it's just like, that devaluates her. She's a whore. She's a paid whore.
Yeah.
She's a very paid whore.
I see what you mean.
She's a very paid whore, because you never know. Like, it's not like she's saying like she rock out with dude and he needs to make this amount of money because this is how much I make. And then he's able to take her on trips and stuff like that. She's literally telling dudes, "Oh, he needs to give me $50,000 a month
pay all the
bills." For what? For
I wouldn't give her $50,000.
Face?
I'm the type of dude, bro.
And some coochie?
I would want to spoil. I wouldn't let her know. So if I had it like that, and when I have it like that, I wouldn't like portray it like. If I meet a woman, unless she already knows, hey, this dude got the bag, I'm gonna move a little different.
That bitch in college.
I'm on. Well, no, but this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drive around. I ain't going nothing too crazy. I probably have like a little 2020 Benz. You know, nothing too flashy. Like something nice enough that's respectable, but like it's still like low key. It's still, you know, kind of in the average ballpark. And then you kind of want to gauge how she is just with you being you, and then eventually. If you know, if you're making that type of money, you have that type of lifestyle. You can expose that to her gradually as life goes on.
Facts.
But like, you just want, like, a lot of dudes like to lead with the money.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's where it gets that's where a lot of women think that that's okay.
Yeah.
For them to be handled with the money, and then when the quote unquote, the prince supposed to pull up and
Boston Richie went going through that right now. He was giving her all this, Brad. Again, I don't know the specific details.
That's why I say you can't trust nobody. You can't trust nobody that you got to keep paying.
Yeah, he's giving her money.
And you can't trust that
money.
because the minute that you, even if you think about it, what if you fucked up? What if you fucked up and you can't do it because you got something else going on? And she be on some shit like, well, I'm gonna start telling, like, you never know, like, what
but he knew that telling. Though. In his most recent video, I don't know if you saw it, he dropped it like 2 days ago. He's like, yo, I know you didn't love me, but I was still giving you money. I was still paying you. I was giving you, 100,000 here, 20,000 here, 10,000 here, 50,000 here.
Yo, you might as well, if that's the case, bro, you might as well get the girl from your city. Get the girl from the one that you went to high school with.
He wanted her.
That's what I'm saying. You see that because she got a pretty face and she got a fat ass and she might have some good coochie. Okay, and at the end of the day, you're paying for that. Yeah. Versus, you might find a nice, pretty girl from your town or from another town, small. She might not have that many followers. She might not be. She might not be. The prettiest woman in there, but due to her heart, she know for a fact she ain't gonna let nobody play with you.
As men, we don't learn that until later on.
Yeah,
like
young,
when we're young, we just want that pretty girl. We want that fire. We want that girl everybody want. Not because everyone wants her, but because like she's the one that we want.
That's
and she's
crazy.
Pretty, and she's fire. We're attracted to her. We just want that. We don't care about her mentality. We don't care how
it's
she.
Crazy
because
it's wild. We
just want that attraction.
I've never been like that ever.
No,
ever.
Not even when you were younger, as a teenager.
Never, because I knew, like my parents raised me to be like different. So
okay,
I already knew. You got to think about that. Like I was raised around a lot of females, so I used to know when niggas used to do certain things and. I used to always just hold that value, and then you gotta think about think about it like this: how many female friends that we have that we cool with, and they tell us stories about these niggas spending the money, and da-da-da-da. And I always said to them, I don't want to look like that, or I don't want to be in nobody's group chat where it's like, this is you might look like this.
She got you saved as food and money.
Facts. I'm not. I'm straight. And then you gotta think about it when you get older, now you thinking of those values. It's like I never been that's why I never been the dude to be like, yo, I'll pay your bills. Ask a girl out here that I ever do some shit like that. I got $1,000 for any girl that say I'ma pay your bills.
So I ain't gonna lie.
I've
never offered it. I've never offered it, bro, but I've done it. I've never offered it, but I've done it spontaneously. We could be in month 9 of our relationship, and I'm like, oh hey, like how much your phone bill? Oh, $150 here. Yeah, I got it this month.
Damn thing.
You know what I'm saying? Like
no,
no, bro. What?
No,
you won't pay for nothing.
No, bro.
It's not that she's asking you, bro.
What?
You're offering it.
For what? Why are you offering it?
Because you're a generous boyfriend.
No.
You never wanted to be a generous boyfriend.
No, we go on dates. I pay for the dates. How about that? I pay for the dates. I pay for the trip.
Mm-hmm. So you never spontaneously sent her $250, say, hey, get your nails done. Get your hair done. Mm-mm. Wow. Mm-mm. I've done that before. But again, not because she asked me,
and then
but because...
how many times she turned around and think about it like this. Mm-hmm. When the last time a chick ever sent you $50 for a haircut? You gonna hit the button and exactly, bro. That shit is crazy.
Yo, never.
Bro.
Mark.
When was the last time a girl said to you, like, "Hey, here's this."
It doesn't happen for men though. Like Women, hold on.
Our haircut, realistically, our haircut might be $40, $50, right? They nails, feet, all that might be like 175.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
around
saying,
there,
like
yep,
that.
yep.
You know what I'm saying. If you can't turn around, if I gotta give you because the girl's gonna want a weird number, so you're gonna say, I gotta give you $200 for your nails and your feet, right?
Yeah.
Boom. In that same month, I promise you, they won't send a nigga $40 just to get a haircut or to say,
bro, because we're not on the same level of appreciation and love.
So why I'm not giving that out?
I think I heard Shayna Sharp say this. The only people that are loved unconditionally are women, children, and dogs. Men are not loved unconditionally. Only women, children, and dogs are loved unconditionally. It's just we're the providers, like, by nature.
That shit crazy.
But but there are certain women, when you have a good woman and she's locked in and she's been raised the right way.
That's different, but I'm saying, like,
she'll provide certain things for you. Hey babe, here's this. I'm taking you on a date tonight, type, stuff like that. Again, it's probably a lot harder to find now than it was 5 years ago or 10 years ago, because of the culture. Because
being a hoe is cool right now.
Yeah,
being a hoe is,
but it'll die out, and everything time repeats itself.
That's why it's all these single mothers and all these people that they can't find real love.
Yeah,
or they going through niggas because the nigga is leading with money, and then you don't even really rock out with the nigga like that. Like, I got a few female friends that be telling me, like, I just be taking the nigga money, and I be like, damn.
And
like,
food, yeah.
Bro.
But these men, it's on the men as well. Listen, if you want to be gullible enough to give a woman money, give her your time that you work for, give her time, money, your effort, and she's not giving you anything in return, that's on you. You got to mentally say to yourself, she has nothing to offer me. She doesn't want me. She just wants me. The only time she answers the phone call is when I say, hey, I want to send you some money. The only time she responds immediately is if we're talking about cash. If you, as a man, see this and you decide to stick around, you're doing yourself dirty. At this point, it's not her, it's you.
Facts. It's both. I'm going to say both.
Yeah.
I'm going to say both. But definitely, I just, that's why I'm cut from a different cloth, because I could never do nothing like that.
Yeah, that's why we got you here today. Yeah.
Yeah, for real. Like, even that's the Sunday that just passed. My barber match. He came out, and I ain't seen him in a minute. He ordered his food. He's about to leave. I paid for his food. Yeah, it's like, word. Like, yeah, I can think about it like this. Like, me and you could go out. I see you. You be like, all right, what up, bro? Yo, all right, I first round on me. Yeah. How many times you go to the bar and the girl be like, I got you with a shot, or I got you with a drink? That's happened once
in my entire life. Has a woman offered me a drink, and I'm just like, whoa, that's different. And she was a little older. She was older than me. It's just like a woman. She already had her her stuff established. That's crazy. She knows how to play the game.
We can't get a haircut. We can't get a shot,
bro. It's not on the same level, bro.
Crazy.
It is. Life ain't fair, bro. Women, children, and dogs are the only things loved unconditionally. We're loved based on the ability that we can provide. If we can't provide, man, fuck us. Facts. Don't care about us. Facts. But I get it, because as men, we're providers and protectors. If we can't do that, then what is our purpose in life?
I mean, we should be able to do those things, but people got to still understand the value as a man, and still understand, like, hey, us men do have feelings, and we do need people to talk to when shit get real, and then everybody can't be Superman. There's going to be times where we're going to have to take that tie off and be a regular person, and it's that sometimes that shit hurts. Sometimes that shit be having us fucked up, where it's like, damn, I got to do my finances for this month. Like, damn, I ain't work enough overtime. I ain't doing enough this, or shit, I thought I was going to get these sneakers. I guess I ain't doing that. But you still could provide in doing that, but females don't understand that. All they see is what's in front of them. And
that's why we share these things with each other, because if men, we have emotions, we have feelings. Yep. We go through certain things that women technically won't understand, because they're not on the same playing field as us.
Facts.
So if I'm dealing with something as a man, I'm not gonna go to my woman. I might say, she might say, "Hey, what's going on?" I'm like, just some shit going on at work. I'll be good, and I'll go step outside. I'll go take a drive. I'll call you up. Yo, E.
Oh yeah.
Yo, man, freaking OT got cut this week. I'm freaking. I could pay all the bills, but I ain't gonna have nothing left. I'm trying to plan this vacation. I told my girl, I told my wife, hey, we're gonna go here next month. It's looking tight. This is going on. This is going on. Whatever the case is, you know what I'm saying? Like, we have to play a certain role
now
and play that, and portray a certain image within our household, within our families, because we have to be the tough ones. But outside of that, and a lot of men don't know this as well. When you're going through something and you're struggling, whether it's emotions, finances, whatever it is, like, bring that up with your boy. Women, they might have like a clue of where you're coming from, but your brothers, your boy, they'll have the true understanding of what's really going on.
It's no judgmental.
Yeah, because we fight the same battles. If he loses a battle, I understand, because I lost that battle before too. And he could come to me and say, "Hey, bro, yo, this is going on. I didn't do too well. I fell off. What do I do?" And I could say, "Hey, this happened to me 4 months ago. This is what I did. I did this, and this. Give that a shot." And we could bounce ideas off each other, because as men, we're providers. We're conquerors by heart. Like, these are certain experiences and certain things that we have to go through. And a woman, they have different goals, different things they have to overcome. Just like I don't understand certain things about women. Women don't understand certain things about men.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But I could talk to my brother and say, "Hey, yo, I'm struggling with this. I need your help."
But true indeed. But if you talking to your wife or your girl and y'all really locked in, I ain't talking about the girl you just been dating with.
Yeah,
I'm talking about a girl if you locked in maybe years upon years, and if you tell her like, "Yo, listen, I got the bills paid. A little trip, we might have to go next month, or we have to go on a better time." Excuse me, because I'm willing to say some shit like that, because now I know all my cards is on the table. What you gonna say? I'm broke? Yeah, I'm broke because I paid all the fucking bills in this motherfucker. Like,
But what if she wants to know why?
So you can tell her why. Shit ain't happening.
If she wants to go into detail, like, for me, I'm more of hey, listen, if I am going to do that, hey, let's push the trip back. Just had some issues at work. I'm getting cleared up, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Because as a man, I don't want my woman to know there's an issue within the household or issue in my finances, unless it's going to be life-changing. So, pardon me. Unless it's life-changing, I'm not going to share that type of information with her, because that's information she doesn't need to know, in my opinion.
No, then you need to date somebody that's, you got to be vulnerable with, because at the end of the day, your wife or your girlfriend, for real, is supposed to be the partner that you should be able to lean on. You got to think about it. It's times that, like what Jay-Z said, my baby mama harder than a lot of you niggas. And that could be a statement versus, like, saying, like, my connection with my wife can be as strong as my boys, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I said, like, if you fucking with somebody that you rocking with, and it's not just because of the sex or how good she looks, she can be the provider if needed to, or, you can have those conversations and stuff like that. But if you be able to be vulnerable with your girl, your wife, and what is she going to say?
So you've never seen, not you within your own personal life, but in, let's say, your boy's life, or even a relationship that, your homegirls told you about, where they've lost certain interest in a dude because he was vulnerable in a certain way, not where he was over vulnerable, if that makes sense. We're like, dang, this dude's emotional, dang, this dude's soft. And, like, for example, Shaquille O'Neal spoke something about this.
Oh, I seen that.
He said, and, like, shit. He doesn't share that type of information, because certain women
or use it against you.
Yes, they will use that against you, and it doesn't matter how locked in they are with you. If they sense that your armor has a crack in it and something can seep through, they immediately are turned off.
And that's
not every woman, but you won't know it until that time comes around.
I bet you, but what he was saying, I bet you he didn't have that same value as his first wife, the one that he got the kids with, because I'm pretty sure she was holding this shit down. She wasn't like these other girls that he ever been with and stuff like that. You gotta think about, she been with the nigga since ground up. Like she been with the nigga when he was broke. She been with the nigga having the $1 million contracts and all that type of shit. Like, been through the phases with the houses and the girls and all the other shit. Like, that shit is different. That's why I say when you really find somebody that you really about to rock out with, you have to go through these things so you can understand, like, yo, I could tell my wife this, or I could tell her this, or even if you don't want to tell her certain things and you don't have to go into specifics.
Vague. That's what I mean. So I don't mind being vague about certain situations.
But you don't gotta be on. She don't gotta know. And then the thing about it is like, damn, what the fuck you want to know for? It's a bad. Are you going to help me?
Yeah.
But if she's on some shit where she can help you, shit, talk to her. Shit, I'm not opposed to that. Like shit. We got to talk to somebody, shit, before we got to go and do something that we ain't supposed to be doing. So shit.
And that kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier. Like, unless it's a life-changing scenario or, like, situation, I'm not going to share that information with her because I personally feel like I need to worry about all the problems. I need to be the one that's stressed out. And she can comfort me later on. She can be like, hey, I know, you're working hard. And I know you might be stressed out about this or that. But I got you. That's all I need. I just need her to say I got you.
Facts. But you can't never be a king without the queen.
100%.
So,
but then the king is a king because he's a king, because he has certain roles. Yeah. And the queen is there.
The queen is, if you understand the names of the king and the queen, the king is definitely supposed to hold down the fort.
100%. He's in charge.
He's but you know who holds the house?
The queen.
The queen is going to make sure everything is right, because if she's a queen, not a princess, because a lot of these dudes be kings marrying princesses. Now, if she's a queen, she's going to be able to hold down that fort, because you got to think about it. If you're out there working and you're doing whatever the hell you need to be doing, think about the kids. She's cleaning up the house. I mean, she's still going to have a job. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're that financially stable where she doesn't have to work, but
that's the goal. For me, at least, that's the goal for me. Like, she could work, but I want to take care of everything. I want to pay all the bills. I want to make sure the cars are good. If she wants to work, I think she should work, just so she's not bored at home.
Thanks. But you got to think about it. She's going to have shit stacked up, piled up in her bank account, and you think what she's doing it. She's not just, because think about it, if you're on that type of path and you got money for the kids and you got money for the house, you got money for yourself, and what do you think her money is going to? If you buying everything, she got that money is there for her for a rainy day, and she's gonna value that. If you're talking to a queen, these princesses they want daddy and the king to take care of them. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say a lot of these females be having daddy issues. That's what they want. They want niggas to take care of them because of the simple fact that they didn't have that. They didn't experience a good father, or sometimes, their father gave him the values to say, hey, a man should do this and a man should do that, and then be like, a man should just do what he needs to do to provide. That's the first thing. That's what he has to do: protect and provide. But it don't have to be providing everything financially, because a lot of the times these girls don't understand, taking them shopping or doing stuff for the house or you know what I'm saying. And a lot of these girls don't be. Some of them be book smart and some of them be street smart, but a lot of them don't be both. Yeah. So it's like you want to enstable certain things for your kid, like you know what I'm saying, like. Your daughter shouldn't know how to change a tire. Yeah. Just like if a man got to be able to do it, girl should. She
shouldn't change tires, but I think she should know how.
She should just know. She should just know, because you got to think about it.
You teach her
something that you got to teach her, because no matter what, at the end of the day, what if she don't have a boyfriend? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? What if you're nowhere to be found? And then it's AAA and they waiting 2 hours, and she like, man, shit, my dad taught me how to. She did it. Think about it like a dude is going to value any female that knows how to do certain things on their own versus I can't do this because I'm not pumping my gas, and I'm like, what? You can't do none of that. Yeah. So she should, for that. Why are you dating a female like that? You should. That's another kid.
So should she want a man but not depend on a man?
Yeah, 100%. You should never. You should never want to depend on a man. You should never want to depend on anybody. Period. You should be able to do everything that you need to do. And then if a man is coming and doing what
he has to do,
then that makes it more great.
Yeah,
but it shouldn't be like, for example, you shouldn't have to wait for your wife to cook. You shouldn't have to come in the house and you be like, yo, oh shit, I can't eat because
but that's what she gives.
Cook.
Because if you're paying for the household, she reciprocates that, and she returns that by cooking for you, by making sure everything's clean, making sure you're comfortable when you come home. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of where I am with it. So when I say I want to take care of everything, that's on the external and financial.
So you shouldn't eat. Say if she had to go do something with the kids, and she's not able to cook. So you're not going to eat until she come back and cook?
Oh no, I'm gonna go grab some food. I cook myself,
but that's what I'm saying. You shouldn't have to worry about none of that.
But if she's doing something, if she's doing, like, let's say she's out getting her nails, then that might be an issue. But if she's taking care of the kids, she's still taking care of the household. So she's doing, her objective is to take care of the household, which there are different parts to take care of the household. It's the kids, picking up from school, dropping them off, sports, practice, game day, stuff like that, while you're out getting a bag. So while you're out getting a bag and she's taking care of the house, if she has to take the kids to soccer practice and by the time you get home, there's no food because she's out with the kids, that's a reasonable example as to, or I'm not going to say excuse, but I'm going to use that word for this certain scenario. That's a reasonable excuse for her not to have food on the table that waiting for you because she's out with the kids. Now, could she have prepped something earlier? Yeah, possibly. But if she's also working, I just
wouldn't care because if she would tell me like I'm out and about and dinner's on you, I would say, well, you was outside and did that. But no, nigga, you suit up your fucking boots and get in the kitchen and start cooking or go order something to eat. You shouldn't have to depend. Think about it. If you have to depend on somebody, what's going to happen when you can't depend on that person? Then that's when problems start to get
so
crazy.
I think we're on the same page with that.
I'm cool with that. Like if she's got to go get her, even if she do got to go get her nails done or she doing something for her and I got to go get my own food, I'm not going to sit there and pout and be like, well, I provide all this money. No, nigga, I'm going to be like, all right, well, I guess I got to cook today.
I was doing that before I met you. If I got to do it now, I'm going to do it now. So I see what you're saying.
Matter of fact.
Definitely agree with that.
Hey, what you want to eat? And then my thing is, why can't it be you cook today, you cook tomorrow. I cook today, you cook tomorrow. Yeah. Whatever. And if you got the kids in the house and they of age, hey kids, let's cook together. Like this day, that's like it shouldn't just be a one-sided thing. Like or, you know what I'm saying?
If it's her day to cook, yo, babe, listen,
facts.
I'm gonna bring something home. You don't gotta cook today.
Simple shit. She want to cut the grass, she could cut the grass.
Nah, my wife ain't cutting the grass. My girl ain't cutting the grass. Yo, ain't having that.
Well,
nah. See, I believe in gender roles.
Why?
She's not cutting the grass.
Why? But why? Though? What if she wants to do that?
Then she better go open up a fucking lawn care company because she's not cutting my grass.
Why not?
Bro, I'm not having my wife outside doing hard labor.
How not?
I believe in gender roles. That is a role of a man. Cutting the grass is the role. If I'm a adult, healthy male that's in the gym working out every single day, I need to get my behind out there and cut the grass myself. Or I could hire somebody to cut it. She's not going to be cutting the grass.
What if she wants to cut the grass?
I don't care if she wants to cut the grass. She's not.
That's fucked up.
We don't get into an argument because my woman isn't cutting the grass.
Why
bro?
not? You got to think about it. All right, so what if she? I'm not saying that if it was a simple fact that if you told her to, I'm saying to her, think about it. What if she's like, she likes to do lawn care. She likes to plant. And she says, hey, I want to go cut the grass. You going to run over? No, but you can't cut the grass. No. Listen. If she wants to cut the grass, think about it like this. All right, so like this. All right.
Nah. All right, if my future wife is watching this,
cut the grass, baby.
Cut the grass.
Cut the grass.
Let her not cut the grass. If my future wife wants to cut the grass, it's not happening.
Why not? If she outside with the kids cutting the grass,
she's not cutting the grass. Listen,
gender rules. See, you're gonna mess yourself.
I believe in gender roles.
Nope. You're gonna mess yourself up.
I'm cutting the grass every time.
So
if I can't cut it,
because she can't get on the
I'm
grill.
hiring somebody to cut it.
She can't get on the grill then.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one.
She did.
I want to be on the grill.
But what if she wants to be on the grill?
That's different. That's not hard labor.
How is that not? That is hard
That's
labor.
not hard labor.
Smelling like smoke,
That's
flipping
not hard
burgers.
So
that is labor because people can't cook.
that's not hard. That's cooking. That's not hard labor.
That's still labor.
I don't. It's
Hard
different
labor.
levels,
How
bro.
is it not? Cutting the grass
Bro,
ain't nothing.
Out in the sun, sweating under the heat, cutting the grass.
Yeah, she
as
look good
opposed
doing
to,
it too.
As opposed to being
she look
under,
good doing it too.
As opposed to being under, a tent or something or whatever. Grilling, standing. She's not pushing. Doing hard labor, dumping a bag of grass.
You don't have to dump the bag of grass when you do this stuff.
I have the bag, so I dump my bag. I'm fancy.
Okay, see.
Then
you got to come back and help her. So you can't tell.
Nah,
so you're not telling me.
I'm just gonna do the whole thing. Bro.
Why not? If she wants to help you, that's crazy.
You know how she can help me? This would.
No.
Hey, listen. If you watching, my future wife, if you want to help me, if I'm cutting the grass, you want to help me. This is how you help me. Start the tub up. Start the shower. Start the hot shower. You know what I'm saying? When I'm done cutting the grass, I come inside.
He's living in a Tyler Perry movie.
I'm taking my stuff off. Give me a little
my boy in a Tyler Perry movie. You hear my boy?
Bro, that's how she can help me.
No.
If you want to help me, when I walk in the house, have a cold cup of water waiting for me. That's how she can help me.
That's crazy.
If she wants to help me,
why not? If she wants to help, if she see that you do this shit a million times, right?
Yep.
And then she comes out there and says, with her little shorts on, her tank tops on, her glove, and she's like, "Babe, I'm gonna help you today." You gonna tell her no?
Why not? I want to say I appreciate it.
Okay, all right. Put it like this. Okay, now you fucked up. Now you crippled. Who gonna cut the grass?
I'm gonna pay somebody.
God.
I'm gonna hire. I got somebody that cuts my grass now. I got a whole team. I got a company I pay.
We're not
every
talking
week.
About. We're not talking about
grass.
you living in a 30-acre
I'm
lawn.
saying.
I'm not saying I wouldn't cut that grass
if
either.
For any reason, I can't cut grass for a little bit. I'm going to hire someone to cut the grass.
But she can't do it.
No.
Then she can't.
You know what she could do to help me?
She can't get on the grill.
You know what she could do?
So
if
that's the case,
business,
then you're not supposed to. Then
she could call me and say, "Hey, babe, I hired a team to cut the grass. I hired a lawn care company. They cut the grass. You don't gotta worry about it. I got you." Ooh, I like that.
That's That's.
I like that.
Anybody can do that. Anybody can.
Babe, when I come home, I got you. I'm gonna take care of you.
Ooh.
What?
No.
Yes. What?
No, that's corny.
What?
That's corny.
Yo, you wildin' right now.
Because she paid somebody to do it. Ooh.
Yeah, because I don't gotta do it.
You know,
she looking
no. Imagine if you came home and you seen you like, oh shit, the grass is cutting. She did the shit. That's not going to be a better thing for you. Fuck that. You know what? Why don't you get your big ass in the fucking room and get the tub ready?
We're going to agree to disagree on this one.
Get the tub ready, and then we going to both soak in it because you did some hard work and I did some hard work.
Disagree on this one.
Nah. I don't think there's no such thing as
gender roles.
No, it's not. No, I don't think that was not like that anyway at all, because you gotta understand. Honestly, I was raised by a single woman. Mm-hmm. My mother did everything.
Maybe that's why, though.
My mother did everything, and that's why. My father was able to do certain things and stuff like that, but my mother did everything. That's why I was able to know how to cook, clean, and do my everything by the time I was 11 years old. So
I get that.
That's why
my parents split, but before my parents split, my father did all the hard labor stuff. He did all the repairs in the house. If a tire needed,
that's one thing I ain't doing.
Car repairs.
I can't build shit.
Cut the grass.
I pay people for that. I can't.
He did all that.
I can't do that. That's what I'm not handy like that.
But that's what I'm saying.
I will pay somebody that.
All the hard labor, my father took care of. Okay. All the in the house stuff, taking care of me, taking care of the house, cooking. My mother did all that. That's it. Gender roles.
I hear what you're saying, and I'm not telling you to tell your girl to go. If you say, "Yo, babe, you gotta go cut the grass," but if she wants to go cut the grass and she wants to garden and stuff like that,
garden's
she wants
different.
All right, God.
Garden's different. We go outside right now, bro. We go outside. What you saying?
How? If she want, think about it.
Bro, I'm gonna see you in the club, bro.
All right.
I'm gonna see you in the club. We talk about this in the club, bro.
I'm telling you, bro.
We can talk about this in the club, bro.
I'm just saying, hey, yo, it's not a bad thing to do those type of thing as women. That's what I'm just saying. And
drop a comment below.
Listen,
you cutting the grass for your man? Your
how
man
about
is in good
cutting
health.
the grass for your man. You're cutting the grass for your household. Your
Ladies,
children live there.
Drop a comment below.
Listen, they don't have to do that. And
I
a
want
lot of these women,
these
women are spoiled brats, and that's where we just gonna leave it at.
So I want to make a wager, right?
I put it like this: 100%, 100%. I'm gonna tell you something like that. They're 100%. They're gonna say that. You're gonna win. You're gonna win that. You're gonna win that.
Right.
You're gonna win that. I already know that. But I'm telling you is that when my daughter, when we had when we had them big ass snowstorms and stuff like that, as my daughter used to help me. Shovel out. This is when she was probably like 4, 5, 6 years old.
Yeah.
I'm teaching her these things, so she don't need a nigga. She don't need no man. I'm going to teach my daughter how to do everything that a man can do. So when it comes to a man, she could just sit back and she can still help. She can still help. She still can provide.
Bro, we on the same page when it comes to that.
If she wants to go cut the
grass, if there's
a
man available, then he needs to do his job.
Okay, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying if your wife wants to cut the grass, I'm not telling you to make her cut the grass or tell her to do that. But if she wants to cut the grass, let her do that. Because you got to think about it. 9 times out of 10, you hurting her more than helping her doing that. Because think about it. If she's stepping out her element and she's saying, hey, I know this is a gender rule. I want to do this, because you got to think about it. Women, if that was a gender rule, women are not supposed to work like how they did in the 60s and stuff like that. We have developed. We're not living in them times anymore. That's why women are lawyers now. Women are doctors. Women are head of the states and all this other stuff. Those roles have switched, and it's okay for women to do that. If she don't know how to do those things, that's okay. But if she knows how and she wants to, why not let her do that? Because you know what she's going to say? You're being sexist. If she wants to do it. And I'm not telling you on a simple fact, if she don't want to do it, then hey, do your job. Do what you got to do. But if she wants to do some things like that, let's see how quick that argument starts. If she wants to do something and you telling her no, and now you're going to be like, well, I do my own stuff. Think about it. If she wants to do those things, she knows how to do those things. And she's like, my dad taught me how to do this, and my dad, and you come here, well, I'm the man in the house. And she's like.
So let me run something by you, right? When you marry a woman, who walks her down the aisle?
Her father.
And he releases her to you. You now take his position as the leader. So, yes, you speak on how her father may have taught her certain things, and he did those certain things. Now he's passing that job along to you. Do you see where I'm coming from?
No.
There's a reason why the mother doesn't walk her down the aisle, because the father walks her down the aisle. He is the leader. He is the head of the household. He is her protector. He is now relinquishing his duties as the provider and the protector to you. You now have the duty to uphold that position and to be the new provider and protector of her life. He's giving you that that duty. He's relinquishing that from himself to you. He's still going to have that position, but it's now your job. So everything that he did, not every single thing literally, but when it comes to gender roles, he is now releasing that to you.
No.
Oh my God.
No. Bro.
So why doesn't the woman walk the why doesn't the mother walk the daughter down the aisle?
No. The only reason why I say that is because, like I said before, that it's a lot of things that have transpired over the years of the gender rules have changed. The gender rule that people have been raised on, that the women has to stay home and have to
I agree with you. I agree.
Now, so when those things have changed, women like to do things that men do.
Yeah, that's why a lot of them are single, because they're taking masculine traits.
No, No.
You said that earlier.
No.
You didn't say that earlier?
No.
Mark, when you find the clip, run it back.
No, I said that in the defense of what's going on. If they're being like that because they want to be the nigga, like being a player.
Okay.
I would say in that type of sense, but not as the men doing stuff in the house.
I see what you mean.
They want to be the player. They want to be the nigga that got 6 hoes.
Okay.
And he takes me on it. He takes me out to eat. He pays for this. Yeah. He takes this. He does this. He does that. Mm-hmm. That's what the women are doing because that's what they want. They want to be the players. Yeah, it wasn't too many player women back in the day. Mm-hmm. It was all the dudes were the players, but now it's that.
Yeah,
but
that's kind of switch out.
Now I hear what you're saying. But I like 100%. We could agree to disagree. Only thing I could say is, if she wants to do it, just let her do it. Don't. I wouldn't tell her not to do that because,
Would you be okay with your daughter cutting the grass and she lives with her husband? Your daughter's married. Her husband, physically fit dude in the gym. Mm-hmm. You'll be okay if she cut the grass instead of him. You came to the house to pick up your grandkids, and she's outside cutting the grass, and he's inside watching football.
Why would he be outside watching football?
He's inside watching football
because she wanted making scenarios.
She wanted
My
to
boy
do
making scenarios.
She wanted to do it.
She
said, "Babe, relax, watch football. I want to cut the grass."
I would ask her, like, why are you cutting the grass? And she tells me that she wants to do it. Mm-hmm. I'm going to allow her to do what she wants to do.
And you'll be okay with it? Would you be okay with that?
I'm going to be opposed to that because I'm stepping and be like, well, why are you in there doing that? Mm-hmm. Because at the end of the day, if she wanted to do something, I'm going to allow her to do these things. It's not no harm. It's not going to devalue. It's not going to devaluate her.
Would you see an issue with it?
No.
And you'll be okay with it?
No. If she wanted to do something, she wanted to do it.
Would you be okay with it?
No, because
so you won't be okay with it.
No, why not? No, I'm saying no. I wouldn't see it as an issue.
Okay,
because
for your daughter.
No, because
and her man's in the house watching football.
If that's what they decided to do, that's what they decided to do.
All right.
I'm gonna step in the house. Hey man, you got my daughter out here cutting the grass, and
I will.
the first thing she wanted to do it. And then when she come to me and say, Dad, I wanted to do it, you're going to tell your daughter, no, but he's supposed to do it. But, Dad, I wanted to do it. And that's going to be the argument within y'all two. Mm-hmm. Bro, having a daughter is crazy. Mm-hmm. You could tell her one thing. She want to do She want to do it. She want to do her own thing. Yeah. It sucks, but, sometimes they just want to do their own thing. Yeah. 100%.
So let me ask you, close out. Let me ask you one more question, right? If you could go back in time to your, let's say, 17-year-old self and give yourself some advice, and this is for the men watching, what advice would that be? You go back in time, you give your 17-year-old self, 18, 19-year-old self some advice. What advice would that be and why?
I would say stay level-headed. I was a hothead when I first started DJing. I was wilding out. I was fighting promoters, DJs, all different type of shit. I didn't give a fuck. Mm-hmm. I was on bullshit. I would just say stay level-headed.
Why?
Because a lot of this entertainment shit is nuts. Like if you wear your heart on your sleeve and I think a lot of the times when it comes to being in New Haven, we take shit differently than anybody else. Like, us, we're if I hear something, say for instance, right? Mm-hmm. If I hear somebody say something bad about you, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how to be around that other person without saying something or feeling unease. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like people around, Connecticut, it's a weird type of energy. Like niggas don't fuck with this person, but they be around. I can't be around that type of shit. That's why a lot of the times I be to myself, or like if I'm not working, I be home, or if I am not working, I'll be somewhere that nobody is not going to be around, or if I am there, I'm by myself in the corner because that's a lot of fake, fake 100%. Love. It's a lot of fake love out there. People be playing on your downfall, but
even
it's
in your family. Yep.
Hell yeah. So I would say that because it's a lot. That's the number one thing that been going on around. It's just the secret hate, and I don't know if you seen the shit with they had the Facebook fucked up for like 3 days over who had the best wings in fucking New Haven. Like, bro, like, what are we arguing about, nigga? Like, yeah, like 100%. Like, wings is wings. If you don't like some wings, or if you don't like such and such wings, then don't eat it. You don't have to go online and start bashing people.
Just
like,
want to be heard, man.
yeah, like you ain't see the shit that happened with the Young Miami shit with the DJ shit.
No.
So she was at this all white party. And it was Ruggs' party, Fat Boy.
Yeah.
I guess the DJ wasn't it. Like he was maybe had a bad night.
Okay.
She gets on the mic and says like, "Yo, the DJs, this party lit, but the music sucks, and you need to play this, you need to play that, blah blah." It got like people were sending the shit in our DJ group chat, and it was like, "Yo, what you would have did?" And I honestly, I probably would have packed my shit up and dipped.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie to you,
reasonable.
Because you ain't gonna fucking. I don't give a fuck who you are. You're not gonna fucking sit there and disrespect me. Like, I don't disrespect nobody. Like think about it like this: how many times we went to a restaurant, and it could be like a chain restaurant. Shit might not be right. You're not gonna go on Facebook and be like, "Yeah, fuck Archie Moore's." You know what I'm saying? Like da 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 da. Like people get too crazy when they in that spotlight, and I'm just like, I just can't deal with that. I can't deal with the fakeness of people wanting to be like, or people think they doing the shit for the ha-has, and to me that shit is whack. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't like something, then don't go back. Or in that situation, she could have walked up to the DJ and said like, "Yo,
yeah, 101,
yo, we in here turn. What's up with you?" Like,
that goes to her not being
like,
level-headed.
like, yo, what's up with you? Like, yo, what's up with, like, play some this and da 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 da. And then it's like, first of all, you don't even know this dude was a top DJ in Chicago that plays on the top radio stations in Chicago. So now you got to think about it. Your album is about to come out. What's gonna happen when they come over here and they like, yeah, da 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 da, you want to have this interview and da 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 da. Now it's like, now I might be preparing myself for the interview of your life, because now, yeah, remember that time I was at this party and you tried da 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 da, boom, boom, boom. Now I'm bringing out facts. You ain't had this energy when da 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 da. Now it's, oh, he shouldn't have did that. No, she shouldn't have did that. 100%. But yeah, this game is kind of like weird. Like,
Stay level-headed, yeah.
You always got to stay level-headed. And I wish I had an OG. I didn't have no OG. Like, the OGs that I have now, I wasn't talking to them like that. Like DJ Craig G.
Yeah.
I would, like, that's my big OG on 93.7. I talk to him a lot. I didn't have that. I used to just be like, man, fuck niggas. On my Tupac shit for real. Like,
no, I get that.
Yeah, because you never know. Somebody play you like, hey, I ain't no pussy. I ain't no bitch. And then you start jumping out the window, and it's like, yo, sometimes you always had to think. And then I never had nobody to tell me like, yo, you shouldn't do that because of XYD. They used to just tell me like, yo, you can't just do this. You can't just do this. You can't just do this. And I'm like, why can't I? And I'm like, yo, aren't we supposed to be living off values and respect and morals? And it's, they like, it don't work like that in this business. Yeah. Like, and I never understood that until I got deep into the business, and I'm like, damn.
So that's another thing I talk about, just in general, not just on a podcast, but just in my personal videos I drop. Just about it goes along the lines of being level-headed as well, but just not crashing out, being emotionally in control and thinking logically. One issue that we suffer with as a culture is a lot of men aren't thinking logically; they're thinking with their emotions, and they end up crashing out, putting themselves in situations that they don't need to be in, whether that's being arrested or fighting or whatever the case is. So again, that goes back to, like you said, being level-headed, being aware of your surroundings, carrying yourself almost like a James Bond. Like, hey, if there's something, I don't know why, I'm tore up right now. My bad.
Wilding out. This nigga need a cough drop, y'all. Somebody send him a cough drop. I'm coming
over a slight cold, but again, if you're struggling with something, it just goes back to being level-headed. Like Easy said, stay in control, be emotionally stable, emotionally aware, mentally
It's kind of
aware
hard
what's
to do
going on.
that because, like I
It
said,
comes
people,
over time, though.
because people won't, because a lot of the times you won't have people that actually to tell you like, yo, you wildin', but not tell you in a
But that's why I do this
disrespectful way.
podcast too, because a lot of younger dudes that are growing up and I could see his video, yo, these dudes are at a place where I want to be. You know, they made it this far in life. Let me, you know, there's certain dudes that actually listen and say, hey, these dudes made it to a certain level that I'm trying to get
Facts.
to. Let me listen to them. And that's another thing. I recommend a lot of people pay for mentorship. I paid for it, and it's helped me in the long haul. It's showed me how to be more stable financially, mentally, economically, and just be better just in life overall, just having self-control and just being self-aware of everything that's going on. So you said being level-headed. I agree with that. Just overall, just trying to better yourself would be mine. If I could go back in time and tell the young dudes nowadays or tell my younger self, just try to better yourself on a weekly basis, on a daily basis, on an hourly basis, on a minute basis.
I would say set goals. That's the first thing. You got to set some goals. Like get I forgot what the hell do they call it, the goal board or something like that.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like just put some shit on a board and just seek out little shit.
Do something every day that works towards it.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you might if you want to eat better, say hey, I want to eat, 3 or 4 times a week. That's healthy. Like just check that off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you want to go for walks and you want to do that, if you want to read a book, put that on your chart. Just have those goals so you can just do it. Yeah, just do it.
Don't wait. Don't start tomorrow. Don't start next week. Don't say, oh, first thing next month I'm gonna do this. Just do it. Same day. Just go after it.
Honestly, on some real shit. I hear what you're saying, but sometimes you might have to say, "I'm gonna start this week." But then you gotta put somebody
stick to that though.
Yeah, you gotta stick to that, or you gotta have somebody that really fuck with you,
hold you accountable.
Because accountability is gonna go a long way. I remember one time, my boy, he was trying to lose weight and stuff like that, and he ate something that. He shouldn't have ate. And then I got on him, and he was pissed. And then it was crazy because I ain't say nothing because I ain't really, I'm not that, like, it takes a lot to get me mad. Like, it got to be real personal for me to get mad. Yeah. So he was like, man, I'm eating what I want. I was like, all right, cool. I let it go. The next day he texted me. He was like, yo, I ain't going to lie to you. Yo, I appreciate you because, you took, you holding me accountable. I shouldn't have lashed out to you like that. And I told him, I was like, bro, I'm here, bro. Yeah. Like I ain't take it no. You take it personal. I ain't take it personal at all. So bro. Love. Like it is what it is. Like that's my boy. Like you know what I'm saying. So it was just like, man, shut up, nigga. Yeah. You still wasn't supposed to eat that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there was some bullshit, and I was just like, yo, come on, bro. Like how you doing that? But. You just gotta have somebody that's gonna hold you accountable. Like 100%. You know what I'm saying, friends, family, whoever. Just hold yourself accountable. Like just make sure you're able to be held accountable too. Though you can't be lashing out and shit like that. Because if you say like, hey, I'm gonna stop drinking for a month, and you say you want to start at this day, so just have somebody that's if you feel like you're gonna slip, they might put somebody in position that's
willing to check you.
Willing to check you. You ain't gonna go back and forth or really to help you out on your shit because sometimes people need that that push. That push like yo you gotta do what you need to do.
Slacking,
blah. You know what I'm saying? Like damn, that's crazy. Now we gotta definitely do a part 2. Yeah, we gotta do a part 2 on some wild stories, club shit. Like you know what I'm saying?
Sure, next time.
Definitely, we definitely got to get right on
some
shit like
definitely.
That. Because I love the platform, you know what I'm saying? We definitely had some good
energy, bro. Good story, yep. Definitely.
Got my man over here cracking up.
It was a pleasure, bro.
Definitely.
Thank you for coming out, man.
Always.
Definitely gonna run this back.
Definitely.
Good energy, good vibes.
I know I would have stayed longer, but it's not that time. I gotta hit these clubs, man. It's Cinco de Mayo. I gotta be
Indeed,
outside. You know, they call me El Hoochie. El Hoochie is outside on the Donnie. You know what the fuck the vibes is.
Yep.
Like I said, DJ Easy. I do You, Me, and R&B. Great R&B and event. It's not a party. It's an event. Real DJ Easy on Instagram. Like I said, I do You, Me, and R&B. It's a great event. Then I do.
It's easy with a Z.
Yeah, facts. Don't spell my shit wrong. And on top of that, I do Mint on each and every Wednesday. Yep. You know, it's free entry. Great food, vibes. You know, the whole thing. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just come fuck with your boy. That's all.
Yo, you'll see me out there too, man.
Definitely.
Appreciate it, bro.
Always.
Till next time.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy East Coast.